Hi Scorpio, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Ascendant, and Scorpio Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. At the end of the reading, Scorpio, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gems that I did last month in May. A lot of people liked it, so I'm going to do it again. And we'll see what stone comes out that's the best stone for you to work with, carry, and use in the month of June 2019. Now, keep in mind, just as in tarot cards, I read the tarot cards based on what my spirit guides tell me, and sometimes that doesn't match up with book definitions of these cards. The same is going to apply with these gemstone crystals. This month, I'm going to read you some information about your gemstone and the properties of it prior to psychically reading it. Then I'm going to psychically read the stone, and my spirit guides will tell me why that stone is specifically good for you in June and why for your sign. So all that being said, Scorpio, now on to your June 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. Scorpio, the first card you have here in your reading today is Temperance, and Temperance is having to have patience. God could be working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying, like an alchemist. You could be like an alchemist. This could also indicate, like I said, you having to have patience about something. Scorpio, I really feel that many of you in June are seeing things with new eyes in some way. Some of you may have found out some really, really important information recently prior to June, or at the beginning of June, or it could be heartbreaking information. Either way, but I feel like some news or information or things came out recently, possibly in May, that is changing your perspective and the way you view things. And you may even feel, Scorpio, like you have a lot of people like preying on your nerves. Maybe you feel like there's people like kind of against you at work, or it could be in a family situation or social or a combination. But I get like feeling like either like people are breathing down your neck, or that people are, like trying to like aggravate you, or they're watching you, or they're being negative at you. That also comes up here. I feel like this is a big month of you really analyzing your life and figuring out your next moves of what you're going to do. And you may find yourself experiencing situations in your life changing that are making you feel uncertain. So it's a general reading, Scorpio, so I don't know what area this is. It could be your job is changing, friendships are changing, love relationships changing, family and living situations could be changing. But I get like changes happening, and you may be feeling a little like off kilter during June. For the most part, I do feel a lot of you, it could be in the family sector of your life, but it is going to be different for all of you. You may find that, Scorpio, recently maybe you revealed something of yourself to someone, and you're not too happy that you did that. Maybe you were like, oh, I love you. And you're like, oh man, I didn't want to say that. Or maybe you told some like truths of like buried past, or things that, just different things that happen that are like maybe secrets or sensitive information. And I don't know, it comes up now. Only you're going to know where you were really transparent with people, but I kind of get the feeling like you wished you hadn't have done that. That doesn't mean something bad is going to come of it. I just see you having like, man, I wish I hadn't have said that, or left that out, or exposed myself in that way. So the second card you have here, Scorpio, is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign person. This is either a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could also be you, Scorpio, if you have a earth sign as your rising or moon sign. Sometimes pages are children, but adults come up as pages too. And sometimes pages are bringing in a message. They could be a messenger. And in this case, the Page of Pentacles would be bringing in a message about money. You may have had really high hopes for this Page of Pentacles. And I feel for some of you, you may be feeling like your hopes are dashed or they've disappointed you in some way. For some of you, this could be one of your children. For some of you, this could be a significant other to you, or even a friend or somebody else. But those are the two things that come up first. I feel like the Page of Pentacles is having a revelation about like they forgot how much they needed you or how much they cared about you. For some of you, again, I'm going to say the same thing I said before. This is like either a child to you, could even be a sibling, but feels more like a child, or it can be a love relationship person. You may feel like this Page of Pentacles was driving you crazy in some way. And you may even feel like they were saying, like, making innuendos that you didn't like, or, you know, like if somebody, like, they're trying to give you a message, but they don't want to say it boldly and outright, so they hedge around it and say this other weird stuff, like almost like thinking you're stupid, you're not going to get what they're doing. I get that. Like, I feel like you've had some annoyances. You feel kind of annoyed to me at the Page of Pentacles. I feel like something's going to come out in June for you with this Page of Pentacles. And I feel like some of you Scorpios have really been biding your time, like waiting for it to come out. Like, what is it this Page of Pentacles is going to say? Like, I feel like you're looking at your watch going, any day now, they're going to do it. And then June is the month. So if you've been waiting for an earth sign person to come out with some information or make some kind of move or come forward in some way, I feel many of you will see this in June. But it could even happen in July and August for some of you. And for some of you, this Page of Pentacles is kind of creating drama, like family drama or just drama in general. But I do feel for many of you, it's family drama for many of you. They may also be somebody that's waiting to come home and they know you want them to, but for some reason they're waiting for the right time to do it. Now, that's a weird message, so you really have to think about it, because when the court cards come up, people cards, the messages, these can mean many different people. You may have felt like this Page of Pentacles may have looked to you like they're having trouble getting their act together. And you may have seen them swear by this and swear by that, but then none of it turns out to be true. Like, they may be good on like exaggerating, lip service, not big promises, or telling stories and not following through on stuff. Now, the next card you have another people card here, another court card. You have a Knight of Rods. Now, Knight of Rods is usually a fire sign person. This would either be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be you, Scorpio, if you have fire as your rising or moon sign. I feel like this Knight of Rods may be walking a thin line with you. You know, they may be the same person as the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could be their rising or moon sign, and the Knight of Rods, you know, this could be their risings and moon signs and sun sign combination between these two cards. Some of you, this is the same person. Some of you, it is not. You may feel like you've been beaten down by the Knight of Rods, or that they've done something that you don't deserve, that they've done it. You may find that the Knight of Rods is like trying to come in like a knight and be like, see, I'm here for you. I'm here. See, if you need me, I'm here for you. You may be like kind of ticked off at them. You may be like, some of you may be like, oh, I'm not seeing that though. I'm hearing like some of you Scorpios may feel like this Knight of Rods is like a real dunderhead. I feel like you're going to have a lot of conversations with the Knight of Rods in June. And I feel like these conversations between you and the Knight may go round and round and round. Like, you know, when you have an argument or a fight with somebody and it starts at one place and then it gets repeated over and over and over again. It's like you keep saying the same things at each other around and around and around. For some of you, that's going to be something that's going to happen between you and the Knight of Rods in June. And it's almost like a power struggle. I feel that some of you Scorpios and the Knight of Rods are maybe being a little manipulative, but especially maybe in some ways trying to control each other. And I definitely get like this power struggle between you and the Knight of Rods. I feel like you're going to be angry at them. I'm not feeling like you're all happy-go-lucky about them. Now, some of you may be more neutral than what I'm picking up here, but it does sound to me like you're a little ticked off at them. You know, and one of the two of you, or maybe both of you, really thinks that everything should be going their way. So you're either like, everything should be going my way, or that's the way the Knight of Rods is seeing it. But maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe both of you see it that way. Like, things should be going my way, and things should be going my way. So next card you have, wow, this could be connected to the Knight of Rods. Now, it could be a better scenario than what I'm picking up. Doesn't mean you're not, like, if you're in a couple with them, it could just be a spat. Doesn't mean this is something that's going to, like, destroy a relationship. But, I don't know. That seemed kind of like love to me, that card. Like a a romantic relationship. So, you got Two of Cups next, so maybe so. Because Two of Cups would be a relationship with someone that's fate, destiny, meant to be, preordained. Could be even like, usually it's love or a love relationship to me, but sometimes child and parent and friends or siblings can even come up as Two of Cups. It's kind of a soulmate card, but you can be soulmates with people that are not just a love relationship. Some of you are going to break it off with somebody, and you may be giving everything back to someone that gave you, like, everything they ever gave you. You put it in a box and you mail it to them, or you leave it on their doorstep. I feel some of you doing that. And it's really time to hold your ground, Scorpio, and not to fold. So if you're in any kind of like tenuous situation or complicated situation with a partner, a romantic partner, now's not the time to give in. It's really time for you to, you know, stand your ground, be firm about what you think is right or what you believe is good for you. Don't cave in too easily. I feel that you may have had like some kind of communication breakdown with somebody. And, you know, they may even have a desire to see you again, but you may be not that interested in seeing them. And you may think they're like a poser, a fraud, a fake, a phony baloney, whatever word you want to use there. But let me tell you, if this is somebody you've broken up with or somebody from your past, a past love or somebody from your past, there's still something brewing there between the two of you. It's not totally resolved. It's not totally dead. There's something still, even if you're not getting along with them, there's still some energy exchange going back and forth between the two of you. But what I feel like, it's going to sound corny, like obviously, I feel what you're either going to make up or break up for good. Like, so there is a chance if you've separated from someone and you're parting ways, you may change your mind and you could make up. You could make up. Maybe not in June, but you could make up. But for some of you, you're not going to do it, and this will be parting ways. But I don't feel like it's an easy scenario to do because the connection is still there. But, you know, you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. And if you felt like you had to prove yourself in some way to this partner or this person, whomever it is, you don't need to prove yourself to them anymore. So take that out of the equation if you felt like you were constantly having to prove yourself about something. You have the Wheel of Fortune next, and this is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor, planets in the heavens, spirit guides around you, conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. It can also be the ups and downs of karma. I feel like you're going to have like a whole new life kicking up, Scorpio, like a whole new life, a whole new lifestyle. I feel like a lot of changes are going to go on with you. I really wouldn't be surprised if, you decided to get separated, get divorced, break up, get a new apartment, get a new job, get new clothes, try to like start over in a different way. I don't know. I really get like this big change and like metamorphosis, like bursting forth from the cocoon like a butterfly out of the chrysalis. Anybody that you have romantic connections with, Scorpio, you're very intuitive and in tune and psychic. You know what they think or feel, really. And maybe there's been somebody in your life you've really had a hard time imagining what your life would be like without them. But you know what? It seems to be like the universe is now placing you in a position, Scorpio, where you are more in the driver's seat of your life or in this relationship or both. And I really feel that some of you are kind of like, I don't have time for this trivial petty Annie bullshit anymore, excuse me. But like, I just feel you're like, I don't have time for this shallow, surfacey stuff anymore. Some of you are going to have like visitations from angels in your sleep or deceased loved ones that are going to be talking to you or your spirit guides. So pay really close attention to your dreams in June. I would have a dream journal next to your bed or a one of these, I'll show you one. I have a couple, but like digital voice recorders. You put it next to your bed, and then when you wake up, if you have some like really significant dream, you can just record it right away, because I feel like it's going to be important. It's like spirit is talking to you, especially in your sleep. I really feel like in some ways you feel like you want to break out of your shell. And when I say you want to be a different person than you are before, that's not totally right. I just feel like there's too many things in your life that you feel you have to like shake things up and make big changes. And June seems to be, for some reason, a catalyst. Now we have eclipses coming up. I believe they're in July. I really should look this stuff up before I do a reading. I'm not sure what the dates are on that. Plus we have Mercury in retrograde coming up in July. This could be, I don't feel so much the Mercury in retrograde, but I feel the upcoming eclipses are going to be affecting you. And this could be what you're feeling already in June. Be careful, be careful, be careful. If you're having an affair with anybody and you're married and they are, or they're married and you're not, doesn't matter, or you're coupled with somebody, doesn't matter whether it's married or coupled, and you're sexting them or texting even anything, and it's like a secret relationship, be very, very careful, because I'm going to warn you right here, it's going to get seen and it's going to get found out and something's going to blow wide open, and you don't want that. If you don't want that to happen, refrain from any sexting or texting in June, because I feel like it's going to get found out. Maybe you don't care, but maybe they're going to care. I don't know. Just be careful of that. So that's a lot to think about there, Scorpio. So now, gemstone crystal for Scorpio. And when I say work with the stone, and I believe I explained this last month, I mean you could put the stones on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and rest and meditate with the stone on anywhere of your choosing. Sleep with it under your pillow, put it in your bra, carry it in your pocket, look at it throughout the day. That's what I mean when I say work with the stone. So let's see. What's the best stone for Scorpio for the month of June 2019? Best stone for Scorpio people to work with in June. Okay. Oh, you got sunstone. Alrighty, nobody's gotten that yet. So you have sunstone. I don't know if you can see that clearly or not. It's got like little speckly sparkles in it. So now I'm going to read for you what the properties of the stone are. And then I'm going to psychically read the stone for you. Okay, the properties of sunstone. The type is a plagioclase feldspar silicate. It's in quartz form. It sometimes called the Oregon. Color, from gentle orange to a vivid tangerine. Feldspar type flashes, opalescent, golden yellow, and orange. The more common kind is softer orange with a red or golden sheen. The symbolic associations are it's associated with the zodiac sign of Leo, the planet the sun, the element of fire, and the guardian angel Galgalel. I've never heard of that angel, Galgalel. And the chakra solar plexus. It is an excellent charm to attract good fortune, prosperity, and promotion. In weather magic, it helps bring sunshine. Use sunstone to represent the god or animus energies, and a moonstone for the goddess or anima energies. You can be optimistic that everything will turn out well in the near future. You may have an unexpected chance to take the lead. So now I'm going to psychically read this stone for you and let my spirit guides tell you why this would be a good stone for you in June. You may feel like you have many things to do, and you may actually be feeling a little overwhelmed in June. So this would be a good stone for some reason. It's going to help you with that. It's going to actually bring you some kind of power. And if you have any self-esteem issues or it's going to make you feel more important for some reason. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Scorpios I'm not saying you are insecure. I'm not saying that, but it's going to give you more self-confidence. And I feel like it's got a lot of Leo. Well, it did say that. The book said Leo energy. And I do pick up like it's going to give you that some kind of Leo energy here. That's going to help you in June. If you have to do any writing, I actually feel holding this stone in your hand when you're doing writing or, you know, having it on your person in some way, it's going to help you make fewer mistakes, especially if you have to write anything for work, anything, papers for school, anything you do for business or put on the internet, or writing a book or a blog. It's going to help you make fewer mistakes. It's also going to help you. Not that I don't know that Scorpios need this, but I hear it's going to help you not feel shy about conflict. So I'm not saying it's going to promote aggression, but if you're like, I'm just going to leave it go, I'm not going to go there. I feel like this stone is going to, I guess want to say, make you more bold or brave or not shy away from conflict. So based on your reading, that could make some sense. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in getting a continuation of this reading, Scorpio, where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions, I believe my link for my crystal readings will be below this video. If they're not, they'll be coming shortly. So if you want yours, and I will add it at a later date. If these crystal readings are not ready when I publish the June readings, I will still eventually put the link under the video, and then you can get to that there. And it's for each sign of the zodiac for the month of June 2019, psychic crystal readings, messages from my spirit guides, hopefully to help you. Now, I have another special video series that I recorded, which is what? That time of year again, Scorpio, where I do my mid-year psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac, which will focus on the months of June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And I pulled 5 cards just like I do on a monthly reading, and I go through them and give you messages and predictions about what you could expect for the second half of the year. I do it every year in June, mid-year Psychic Tarot update. Link is below. Also, I recently have recorded the Saturn and Pluto retrograde Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings for the time period while Saturn and Pluto are retrograde, which started in the end of April and will go to go direct on the 3rd of October, I believe. I've also got another link below the video, which is career and finance. That's based on request. I had some people writing me because I hadn't done one in a while on career and finance, and they are Psychic Tarot and crystal readings using the Aquarian Tarot deck. And I also have some other links below, the past, present, and future Psychic Tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck, and the Jupiter in retrograde Psychic Tarot and crystal readings using the Jane Lyle Renaissance Tarot deck. All those links are below this video, and you can always go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu and just pick out the video series you're interested in. Just go down the list, look at that category, click on your sign. It'll take you directly to Vimeo to be able to download and purchase that video. So I have over 1,300 videos on Vimeo for you to choose from. Lots of psychic predictions and messages over there that I've been doing since August of 2015. So you might want to check them out. And I have to remind you, if you're interested in getting psychic predictions and messages from me and my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my 2 Facebook pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and also my Instagram page, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I pull tarot cards over there. I use my crystal. Sometimes I make videos about predictions. And on the Psychic Pastry Chef, sometimes I throw in a recipe or 2 over there as well. And stay tuned for the episodes of the Psychic Pastry Chef on my channel right here on YouTube. And you'll get psychic predictions and messages for each sign of the zodiac while I'm teaching you how to make a cake, pastry, or dessert and decorate it. And I'm going to give you psychic predictions for your sign while I'm doing so. It's kind of like a juggling act. Well, I hope you have an absolutely joyous and jubilant June, Scorpio. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.